And Lincoln, like the rest of the country, is remembering 9/11.
You bet. A couple of events were held today here in the capital city. And Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Bailey Bischoff was there. She joins us now with more. Bailey.
Rod and Megan, I attended two very emotional ceremonies this morning honoring first responders and veterans who lost their lives 17 years ago today. On a Tuesday morning 17 years ago, the Twin Towers fell, the Pentagon was attacked, thousands of lives were lost, and even here in Lincoln, Nebraska, we are remembering.
I was working as an electronics technician at the main post office in downtown Lincoln when we heard of the first tower had been hit.
Veteran Randall Myers said he was among hundreds of people in Lincoln who went to the blood bank to try and donate to survivors of the attack.
So it was a sad day, but it was a day of community in seeing literally hundreds of people to donate blood.
He wasn't the only one to jump into action.
17 years ago, I was in the Army, and that is a day that has made an impact on my life and a lot of the lives of the fellow service members. A lot of us ended up calling our units and reporting to our units, just awaiting things to happen.
Ken Randall and other veterans gathered at the Veterans Memorial Garden Tuesday morning and put out a wreath in honor of those who died that day. Lincoln first responders held a ceremony Tuesday morning as well.
I think back to 9/11 and what that did for us in terms of changing our society and how tragic that was. But I also remember what America was like days afterwards and many years afterwards, where the community pulled together.
And he asks the community to do the same on this anniversary, to thank the first responders who risked their lives that day and continue to every day since.
It made a lot of difference in our lives. Every day we come to work as first responders and we treat our job a little bit different than we did prior to 9/11.
One of those first responders is Lincoln police officer Erin Spilker. She had just turned in her application to be a police officer when the attacks happened.
So I made a decision I wanted to be a police officer, and when this happened, that was a real reality check for me. Like, this is real, and you may be giving your life for everybody else, and are you okay with that?
But neither first responders nor veterans ask for anything in return for their sacrifices. They just ask you to remember. They also ask that if you're a parent, take the time to educate your children who may not remember 9/11 like we do, to help them carry on the legacy of honoring those who died.
You bet. I think that's a lot of people think that's very important. Thank you so much, Bailey. Still ahead on the